feels so good to be out of the car. It's been about 700 miles and about 12 hours of driving, but we finally made it to Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's a lot snowier here than we were anticipating, so I'm glad we just put new tires on the truck. We're gonna have a great day here at camp.
We made it! The second we pulled into this spot, the tree behind me says Connor engraved in it from someone else, not us. And then the other tree next to it has AG, which are my initials. So I think that's a pretty good sign. It feels so good to be here, just like Connor said. I am happy to be back in the snow camping, and we've got all the recovery gear this time. So if something happens like last, we are prepared. Time to put on our boots?
Yes, I think this is really tennis shoe weather.
And so it begins. The other thing that we were laughing at when we got to Santa Fe, New Mexico is it's actually warmer here than it is in the DFW area in Texas. When we left, I think it was about 8 degrees, 10 degrees, and it's about 35 here, which is crazy.
You knocked me down, swept my feet off the ground, left me on the floor. Hard to
Not bad. Simple, simple.
It realistically hasn't been that long, but it does feel so nice to be back in the snow. And this is a paid campsite where it's only $10 a night if you use just the primitive site, and $14 for electricity. And we figure we'll use at least, I don't know, a third of our propane tank if we run the heater all night. So we went ahead and paid for electricity. That way we can run a small space heater in the camper to stay nice and warm. But we're gonna enjoy it here. Definitely seems like a cool town, and I'm excited to see some more of the areas. If you've been following our channel for the past couple months, you know that we were in the North Texas area with family and friends during the holiday season, and we just went on a few short local trips from there. Went to Arkansas a couple times, but nothing major, and it feels really nice to be moved fully back into our home, which is our 2004 Lance 815. But one thing that's going to be an adjustment here for the first couple weeks is the fact that the camper is fully winterized. All the pipes are blown out. We have antifreeze in the drains and the tanks, so we are not using any running water, any sinks, any toilet. So that's going to make camping a little interesting for this couple weeks here, but it's so we can be in the winter like we are here in these beautiful mountains. It's going to be an adjustment. First things first is we're having some tuna fish for lunch. We had to cut open a LaCroix can to pour the water from the tuna fish in because we can't pour down our drains. So then we can throw it away later at the campground. And yeah, lots of things to adjust to, but it feels really good to be back in here. We have spent the past couple hours just enjoying not driving and organizing things in the camper, so that way we feel much more at home because we will be back living in our camper full-time right now. But we're gonna go ahead and continue just relaxing the rest of this night. We do have some fun things planned for tomorrow, so we're gonna go to town early in the morning, that way we can get some cell service and make sure we know exactly what we're doing, and then we will take you guys along. Should be a pretty fun adventure. We'll see you then. Good morning, everybody. We stayed nice and toasty in the camp last night. It was definitely a great idea to pay for the electric, that way we can run the space heater. Just prevents our propane from running so low so fast. We actually did have another person join us at this campground last night, and turns out he is a viewer. So thank you, Bill, for coming and saying hey, and we appreciate the recommendation to go ski the mountain that's actually just up this road.
Good morning! Someone's paws get a little cold after about 10 minutes of walking. But we'll warm up in the truck.
Before we leave, just a quick winter tip is always make sure to check the engine bay before you get going. We pulled in relatively late last night, so the engine was probably still warm, and we've had it a couple times where critters will try to nest. So before we start this thing up and get it warmed, we want to make sure that there's nothing in our way. All looks good. We looked up the ski mountain, and it's only $95 for a full day pass, which sounds expensive, but if you've skied before and you've ever skied a Vail or an Icon mountain, you know that they're like $220, sometimes even more a day to ski. So this is a very reasonable price. We're definitely gonna do that today.
Alright, so we were in the camper on top of the mountain getting dressed with all our ski gear. As you can tell, it's all right here. Connor found a spot to put the skis, which is actually up here, which they call kind of like a loft. If you have kids or something, they sleep up there, but obviously we've never done that. So we put our skis up there. It's perfect. I'm excited to get all geared up and buy our lift tickets and hit the slopes. When Connor worked at Vail Resorts, he was actually able to get skis for me and a board for himself for next to nothing. So we took that advantage and bought some stuff. I think it was like maybe $100 for skis and bindings. Same with his snowboard and bindings, which is honestly a deal you can't get anywhere else. So we are very lucky that he did that and we went forward with that, because now we have all the gear with us. Woohoo!
Basically ready to go. Just gotta put my bindings on my snowboard, and then we go buy our lift tickets. This place is actually so pretty, and it has been about 2 years since Amelia or I have skied. So we're gonna start off with a nice blue run under the chair. It looks perfect. They've had about 14 inches of snow in the last week, and it's supposed to be sunny and 40 degrees. I don't think we could have asked for a better day for this adventure.
Also, if anybody is wondering, Barkley is in the camper with the heater on with his sweater and 2 blankets. So I think he'll be nice and toasty when we arrive, but he'll be excited when he sees us. For now,
He's the smartest one of us all. Let's ski.
I disagree. These views are beautiful. Let's hit it. Where do you want to go?
We can go either green across and then down open slope to take this chair, or you can take Midland and then just get over whenever we get down here. More blue.
Yeah, maybe Santa Fe almost looks like a catwalk.
Great. I don't like catwalks.
I know. Can't wonder why. So So we were saying earlier that even though it's been 2 years, it does not feel like it. So that is amazing to know. I've skied ever since I was a kid. My dad taught skiing at Vail when he was younger, so he was a very good teacher for us. So it's nice to get back into it, especially when Connor loves it.
All right, we're going on the helmet. That way we can get better videos of Amelia. Definitely one of our more flattering looks.
What do you mean? We look great.
For an unexpected winter adventure, the skiing is pretty awesome. Having a fun time.
I'm having a great time. I don't know if Connor told you guys, but we met someone at the campground. I guess you call it a campground, whatever. His name is Bill, and he told us that the skiing was beautiful and the views were impeccable, so he sold us, and I am so glad we decided to do it because look at these views. Gosh.
I know Amelia was talking about it earlier. We both grew up skiing. I actually grew up on skis, and then in middle school I switched to snowboard. And I had to ski like 2 years ago because they're out of rental snowboards, but we have our own gear now, and it feels great to be on the mountain. And hopefully it's a good sign for the rest of the winter.
Huh?
Run again?
I would, yeah. Where do we have to go? Right? Woohoo!
That was a great run. We tried to pick up the wind on camera whenever we got up to the top. It was crazy blowing all the way across, but it's pretty flat once you get off these mountains, so it makes sense. But once we get on that blue run, it was nice and wide, and the trees protected you from the wind. So I think we're gonna do that one a couple more times, and then, I don't know, just enjoying the skiing.
Woohoo! Nice and fun. Out we go.
It's about 2 p.m. and we've probably done 10 or so runs. This means we've left Barkley in the car for about 4 or so hours, and I think this is going to be our last run. It's starting to get pretty shaded on the trails, and the snow conditions are still good, but we're getting hungry, and it's time to go save the little man. Oh, that was great. Give me a little jump. Yeah. How busy camper?
That was so fun on the mountain. I don't know if we'll ever be back here, but honestly, to say that we have skied in Santa Fe, New Mexico is a very cool thing to say to me. Cue the heater, sounds so nice. Taking off my ski boots. Vikey's so excited we're back. It is time for some lunch. We are pretty hungry. Good old smorgasbord.
Diving in. It was such a great day on the mountain. Honestly, bigger mountain than we were anticipating, and the fact that it was so close to our campsite last night and maybe tonight makes it really convenient. But we're gonna dive into this snack real quick, and then we'll hit the road and probably stay at the same spot we did last night. Now that we have a little bit of food in us, it's time for us to head back to camp. But we are all packed up here in the camper, and if you can see this blue bag right here, that is the skis and the snowboard. It didn't really replace anything too crazy up here, but all of like the ski boots and our jackets and everything like that did replace our e-bikes, which I think Amelia mentioned earlier. But wanted to show you where they sit in the camper. It's all packed up, ready to go. We'll see you at camp. After about a 30-minute drive back down the mountain, we have made it back to the campground. We actually are staying in the same site as we did the night before, so we're all plugged in, ready to go. Now it's time to go warm up inside the camper, and then I think we're gonna make a yummy warm soup for dinner.
Usually a beer tastes great after skiing, but we opted for something a little warmer, like our finest wine.
Nice year.
It's a 2021.
We'll take a box of it.
Great. Because that's what we've got.
Cheers to a great day of winter adventure.
Hey, cheers to our first ski in the camper. Guys, it was so fun. We might just do it again. So we are getting ready to make dinner, and we thought we would tell you guys what we are making tonight. Since it is chilly out, we want a soup. We're kind of just throwing together whatever we have in our pantry area. So it is going to be ground turkey, chicken broth, sweet potato, frozen veggies, beans, corn. Am I missing anything? Onion! I forgot. So we're gonna get the ground turkey and the onion sauteed and browned, and then we will add everything in together to let it simmer, and voila, there we'll have dinner.
Typically we try to avoid using paper plates, and we have nicer dishes that we have in the camper, but since we are fully winterized right now, we don't have a lot of water to clean, so we've got paper plates for just a short period of time. Either way, the soup looks nice, hearty, and warm, so we're gonna enjoy it.
You agree? Smells yummy too, huh? Okay, after the first couple bites, it is really good. We added a little bit of this Parmesan Asiago seasoning because we have no cheese, and it is so good. It's exactly what we needed after a day of skiing, which I still can't believe we did that today. So fun. But for now, we're gonna finish eating, enjoying this warm meal. We'll pick you guys back up later.
Good morning, guys. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us on an unexpected winter adventure. It was such a nice treat, and it's just a great way to kick off being back living in our camper full time.
We are so excited to be back in our home, and we hope you guys enjoyed something different. I know I enjoyed it a ton, especially it being 2 years since we skied last time. I think we did pretty good.
We have a pretty long travel day today, and we're going to pick you guys up at the next spot. So we're going to take today just to get across a state line, and we'll see you at the next campground. Oh, also, we do want to know your favorite ski mountain, especially if it's a more local mountain, and perks if you can camp in the parking lot overnight. So leave those down in the comments below. We'll see you next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!